everyone. I sincerely thank the Connecting Dreams Foundation and G20 team for granting us this incredible opportunity to showcase the immense talent of our students. I, Dr. Monica Bhutani, the IEEE branch counselor from Bharati Vidyapeeth College of Engineering, New Delhi, with my team, feel incredibly honored to participate in this event. Being able to highlight the skills and ability of our students is truly a momentous occasion for our institution. It allows us to share their remarkable achievements and serves as a platform for them to gain recognition and validation for their hard work and dedication. This exposure will undoubtedly boost their confidence and motivate them to reach even greater heights at their academic and professional pursuits. I am filled with excitement and anticipation as we embark on this journey together. I look forward to a memorable and enriching experience as we showcase the remarkable talents that our college has nurtured. And now, I would like to share some insights about the IEEE student branch and how it functions. IEEE, the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, is a globally renowned professional association dedicated to advancing technology and innovation for the betterment of society. With a mission to foster technological excellence and inspire the next generation of engineers, IEEE strives to provide its members diverse resources and opportunities. These include organizing international conferences, seminars, and workshops to exchange cutting edge research and ideas. IEEE also publishes a wide range of esteemed journals, magazines, and technical papers that contribute to disseminating innovative findings and discoveries. The IEEE Student Branch is a local chapter of the IEEE within a college or university. It is a platform for students interested in electrical engineering, electronics engineering, computer science, and related fields to join, engage in technical and professional activities, and collaborate on projects and initiatives. IEEE is a highly respected organization dedicated to advancing technology and innovation for the betterment of society. These branches create a space where like minded individuals can come together to share their passion and knowledge. Moreover, the existence of IEEE student branches within colleges and universities strengthen their mission by providing students with a supportive environment to learn, connect, and grow. In conclusion, IEEE is an invaluable association that has significantly contributed to advancing technology and improving society. Through its diverse resources and opportunities, it strives to support its members in pursuing excellence. That is all from my side, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you once again for allowing me to introduce this remarkable initiative to all of you and your patience and attention. So now, best of luck to all my students, and over to you, Anushka.
Thank you so much, Monica ma'am, for your words and for setting the stage for tonight. Before we move on, I would quickly like to introduce our team present here. You have already heard from Dr. Monica Bhutani. She is our faculty coordinator. I am Anushka Mishra, the chairperson, and present with me are Tanusri Gururaj, the vice chairperson, Sahil Rawat, the secretary, and Mahima Rohila, the vice chairperson of Computer Science subchapter of our society. So, who exactly are we? Welcome to the vibrant world of IEEE BVCOE, where innovation meets collaboration and the student empowerment takes center stage. As the IEEE student branch of Bharati Vidyapeeth's College of Engineering, we are more than just a society. We are a dynamic community that thrives on encouraging active student involvement in an exciting array of events and proceedings. At IEEE BVCOE, we create an environment that fosters intellectual curiosity, technical prowess, and a deep sense of mutual trust and friendship among our members. Our society is built upon the foundation of providing our members with an extensive spectrum of opportunities and resources. Through engaging workshops, enlightening seminars, interactive discussions, and hands on projects, we ensure that every member can explore their passions and develop their skills. Our commitment to knowledge sharing and technical excellence is unwavering, driven by the belief that the resources provided by IEEE can empower young and innovative minds to make real world impact of engineering and technology. So, what is it exactly that we do? As a team, we at IEEE BVCOE are dedicated to orchestrating an array of dynamic events and competitions that cater to a wide range of interests. Our calendar is filled with exciting 2-day conferences that delve into the latest trends and advancements in various fields. These conferences provide a platform for participants to interact with experts, engage in thought provoking discussions, and broaden their horizons beyond just the classroom. Our commitment to innovation is perhaps most vividly demonstrated through our exhilarating 36-hour hackathons. These events challenge participants to push their boundaries, think creatively, and collaborate intensively to develop innovative solutions to real world problems. With a fast paced atmosphere and mentors to guide them, the students have the opportunity to transform their ideas into tangible prototypes and projects that have potential to reshape industries. In our pursuit of holistic growth, we recognize that progress goes beyond the confines of technology. This realization fuels our dedication to addressing pressing issues that impact our society. We firmly believe in the power of inclusivity and gender equality, particularly within STEM fields. Just as we aim to empower young minds through technological innovation, we are equally committed to breaking down the barriers that hinder the full participation of women in these disciplines. Our initiative to promote gender equality are rooted in awareness, education, and advocacy. By delving into thought provoking statistics, sharing inspiring success stories, and initiating impactful campaigns, we strive to create a more inclusive environment where all voices are heard, valued, and celebrated. By nurturing an atmosphere of diversity and respect, we aim to cultivate the next generation of trailblazing women in STEM. IEEE BVCOE is not just an organization, it's a platform of growth, innovation, and meaningful change. We are a community that thrives on exchange of ideas, the pursuit of knowledge, and the determination to make a difference. Through our events, initiatives, and collaborative spirit, we are shaping a brighter future for our members. Join us as we give you a glimpse of what we do, a journey of learning, empowerment, and transformation. Because at IEEE BVCOE, the possibilities are limitless and the impact is profound. I would like to share a short glimpse of IEEE BVCOE.
Globally.
To you, Sahil.
Okay, thank you, Anushka. So let's talk about the difference in the gender ratio of women in STEM. The global representation of women in the STEM workforce stands at a mere 28%, a stark reminder of the glaring disparity that demands immediate attention. Yet, When we turn our focus towards India, the gender gap in STEM becomes even more pronounced and concerning. Starting statistics reveal that women make up a mere 14% of the technical workforce in the country, shedding light on a deeply rooted imbalance that cannot be ignored. This sobering reality is a result of a complex interplay of challenges, ranging from deeply entrenched cultural norms to limited access to quality education and pervasive unconscious biases. However, it is precisely these disheartening numbers that underscore the urgency for concrete action. The empowerment of women, instead, is not solely an issue of justice, it is also a potent catalyst for progress and innovation. The recognition that diversity is the driving force behind innovation has never been more pertinent. Encouragingly, initiatives are beginning to emerge, with the explicit goal of bridging this alarming gender gap. Scholarships that uplift young women, mentorship programs that provide guidance and support, and awareness campaigns that challenge stereotypes are just a few examples of the multifaceted approaches being taken. A shining example of the potential for achieving gender balance is evident in the accomplishments of IEEE BVCOE. In our recent tenure, we achieved a near equal gender ratio with 40.48% female and 59.52% male representation, highlighting the possibility of equilibrium within STEM fields. The significance of overcoming these challenges cannot be overstated. It is a pivotal step toward fostering equal opportunity, thereby enabling women to excel in the realm of science and ultimately contributing to a future that is both innovative and balanced. When we address the gender imbalance that plagues STEM, we are not merely rectifying a long-standing injustice, we are tapping into an expansive reservoir of untapped talent. As we collectively strive to shape a more equitable society, it is imperative that we dismantle barriers, challenge and shatter stereotypes, and pave a path that ensures every individual, regardless of their gender, can thrive in the world of STEM. In doing so, we embrace not just a vision of fairness, but also a future that harnesses the full spectrum of human potential. Now, to share about some of our events, I would like to hand over to Mahima.
Talking about V-Star, the IEEE BVCOE Women in Engineering stands as a devoted professional entity committed to championing the cause of women engineers and scientists. Their inspiring mission excels boundaries, aiming to ignite the aspiration of young girls worldwide to pursue their academic passions in the realm of engineering. A remarkable essence of this mission is the Student Teacher and Research Engineer Scientist Program, affectionately known as B-Star. Superheaded by the student branch, this educational initiative materialized during the previous term with a resounding objective to encourage active engagement between IEEE members and local junior and high school students. The core intent lies in cultivating a positive and alluring perception of careers in engineering. A significant milestone of this goal included an engaging visit to a neighboring government school where an array of captivating hardware and software projects was showcased. This interactive exhibition aimed to not only captivate young minds but also to kindle a genuine enthusiasm for science and engineering among high school students, setting them on a path of discovery and exploration. Now, we would like to present before you a short video of our experience.
भला मछलियां भी क्यों उड़ती नहीं, ऐसे भी सोचो ना, सोचो सूरज रोज नहाए या बाल भिगो के ये बुद्धू बनाए, हमें ये सारे तारे टिमटिमाए या फिर गुस्से में कुछ बड़बड़ाते रहे। खुल के सोचे आओ, पंख जरा फैलाओ, रंग नए बिखराओ, चलो 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 नए ख्वाब बुन ले।
Coming to our flagship event, WIEHACK. WIEHACK, an impactful initiative, stands as a beacon of empowerment for women within the expansive domain of STEM. Its fundamental purpose revolves around harnessing the remarkable potential of women to address and solve complex global challenges. This transformative endeavor embarked on its journey in 2018 with a victorious offline hackathon hosted in Delhi, NCR. A remarkable spectacle unfolded as 73 women-led teams converged under the confined banner of Build for India, showcasing the innovation and creativity. The apex of this event was furnished with the honor of internships offered by renowned companies to the most exceptional teams, thereby fostering an avenue for skill development and real-world application. In 2020, WIEHACK evolved, transitioning to an online format with the advent of WIEHACK 2.0. This mutation marked a turning point as the event garnered international acclaim. The digital landscape became a playground for over 300 women-led teams, each contributing their insights and talents to collective end work. The lure of prizes worth Rs 16 lakh served as both a testament to the participants' dedication and a driving force for excellence. The momentum continued to surge with WIEHACK 3.0 in 2021, crossing geographical boundaries and attracting participants from 25 plus countries to a vibrant virtual platform. This event not only exemplified the global reach of WIEHACK but also solidified its status as a unifying force for women in STEM. A crowning achievement was realized with WIEHACK 4.0, driven by an overarching ambition to rectify the gender disparity pervading in the field of engineering. Through a hybrid international hackathon, WIEHACK 4.0 garnered substantial engagement, boasting a remarkable 1,650 registrations hailing from more than 15 nations. The event's impact was amplified by the generous support of sponsors who contributed to an amount of $50,000 prize pool, attracting a diverse cohort of participants spanning both online and offline realms. Notably, the resonance of WIEHACK echoed across digital platforms such as YouTube and Unstop, fostering a dynamic and inclusive community. At its core, WIEHACK serves as a resonant call to amplify the voices, ideas, and contributions of women, coalescing their collective expertise to forge a sustainable and equitable future. By nurturing an environment of collaboration, innovation, and empowerment, WIEHACK stands as a testament to the unyielding potential of women in STEM, igniting a transformative path towards progress and lasting change. Now I would like to introduce Tanusri to the winners.
Thank you, Mahima. In order to showcase the creative ideas that incorporate technology for social good, We are very excited to have the top 3 teams from WIEHACK 4.0 here today to present their outstanding projects. First up is Team Sahas. Team Sahas has created an innovative approach for recognizing static and dynamic gestures in American Sign Language in real time using action recognition techniques. Without further ado, let us hear more from them about their project.
So, welcome everyone to this session. I'd like to welcome all the attendees and the panelists. So, let's begin. Vasudev Kutumbakam. All of us have heard of this famous Sanskrit shloka that gives us the teachings of maintaining harmony and inclusivity in the society. But are we able to really follow this enlightened path? Today, I, Saiyam Arora, on behalf of my team, Team Sahas, the winners of WIEHACK 4.0, will be presenting to you a novel idea, Sahas, the courage to communicate. Communication is really a necessity and actually a skill that is much needed to present one's train of thoughts with everyone and serve the creative ideas on the table. We feel that communication is a basic human right and everyone should have this leverage in an inclusive society, right? Our mission and vision is that we serve an underserved section of the society and help them explore their potential and thus give them the opportunity and eventually leading our nation to grow exponentially. We aim at revolutionizing the way deaf and mute people are able to communicate with modern artificial intelligence and deep learning technologies so as to promote them for full participation in the society, education, and workforce. Now, to give you an idea of what is the problem that exists, here is an example of a lady named Seema.
Seema, a 30-year-old deaf woman. She struggled with communication barriers in social situations, at work, and when accessing services. She often relies on interpreters, which can be time-consuming, expensive, and not always available. Seema's needs are inclusive, independent, and efficient communication. She feels frustrated and isolated when she cannot communicate effectively and wonders how she can overcome this.
Wait a minute!
Don't worry, Seema, we got your back. The solution is our model, Sahas.
So the communication challenges these differently abled people face is because the traditional technology that exists are not adequately and appropriately serving their needs and creating a communication barrier in the society unwantingly. This barrier is very invisible for us, but for those who face it in their day-to-day activities, leave them isolated, helpless, and with less opportunities. So to give you like a progress report for where our technology stands today, I'll just brief you through it. We have an in-house model developed for gesture recognition with capabilities of recognizing over 7 sign languages today, including Indian Sign Language, American Sign Language, British Sign Language, to name some. And as I said earlier, it's a novel approach. A research paper is already under publishing for this. So the dataset was also produced by our teams only. It's a dataset of about 70 plus signs currently, and we have used a long short-term architecture which takes in a sequence of frames as input. So each sign has 30 videos recorded and each video has about 30 frames. So there is a processing of over 30 into 30 into 77 frames happening to predict a sign and generate a caption. Now, as hello in French becomes oui, the hello sign changes from this in American Sign Language to this in French Sign Language. The model has the capabilities to induce more new signs for any sign language and even custom signs if needed. Our desire was not just to make a project but bring a change, which is why we were not ready to take a break after developing the model. We went ahead and made an API of our model so that the functionality can be easily leveraged to other platforms and apps and bring this dream to have an inclusive society to reality. Using our API, we already have developed a web browser extension too that gives us a simple interface to generate captions as well as audio to signs. We have also kept in mind the real world use cases like Google Meet. So using our web page extension, people with disabilities could imply the same concept of sign language recognition by sharing their screen, also to make their online meetings seamless and get adapted to this new work from home culture. So we have multiple modes in which a user can use our services by detecting signs over an image or a live video, or over an online meeting by sharing their screens. To give the user a smoother experience, we have kept in mind so that our interface is very basic, hiding all the complex processing that goes behind it, and just showing them the captions of the signs and making them hear those captions simply. So let's first see how it actually flows. So as in this video demo, as you can see, my hand is being mapped for the initial mapping of the key points, wherein there are about 512 key points mapped on my face, 21 on my hand, and from 2 to 4 on my shoulders for the posture. I'll just show you a closer look also of how these key points look like when the model tries to process it. So those are about 512 key points. These are 21 on the hand, and these are the 2 for the posture. Now I'll show you the web extension of how that works out for us. So I select the option for live video, and the model.
No action. No action. No action.
So as earlier there was no action, I was sitting idle. I have to put in the instructions to the model that if there is no movement and my posture remains the same with my face reaction as they are, it is meant to show no action. So otherwise it would get confused with some other sign, which is why I have to code a no action over there. Now as you would see, as I move my hand in a waving motion, it would display hello and also say how.
No action. No action. Hello. Hello.
Similarly, there's
Hello.
Namaste from the Indian sign
Namaste.
language.
Namaste. Namaste.
And then there's all the best.
Namaste. All the best. All the best.
So that's how the web extension currently works out. So just to give you a quick run through over the technology that we have used. So we have taken the path of deep learning for our model and used long short-term memory model that had the capabilities of retaining previous inputs while processing the current input to produce enhanced outputs. Then we used Vidyapeeth holistic library from Google to map those key points on the face, hand, and posture. And as you can see, we are able to map the key points using Vidyapeeth, and predictions on our custom dataset gets created. We have trained the model on vast number of signs, including the most widely used sign language, that's the American Sign Language. And now comes the big disclosure. It's not just that you can convert signs to captions and audio, but over the period of time, we have now established the pillars for two-way communication. So if I wish to convey my message in sign language, I can simply either type in or speak what I wish to communicate as gestures to the other person, and signs for that input along with the audio gets created. So earlier, the first step here is it's giving me an option if I want to input it as text or as an audio. I'll show you both the ways. First I input text and I am typing in salam.
Salam.
So that's the sign that gets played out as soon as I hit enter on that. So salam gets played out and the audio for that salam is also being played along.
Salam.
Now this would be the demo for showing if the input is an audio. So I'll input an audio signal.
Salute.
Salute. Salute.
So these video that you guys were able to see right now on my screen were actually the data set that we recorded earlier. So videos are being, so those frames where that data set was created, those frames are being collaborated into one video and that's getting played out. So our main target, that's accessibility and inclusivity. So we have recognition of various sign languages. So we currently stand out on a point of 7+ sign languages, wherein there are 70+ signs in it, and we wish to expand it further. We have a really user-friendly API integration so that our model can easily be included in any application or any software so that it can be implied and applied to the real world. We have a Chrome extension already ready on our end, and we have the feature of screen sharing also that gives this functionality, so we can make the online meetings for the work sessions seamless and very easy. We have a multi-modal output, so there's a possibility that somebody just have some hearing problems, and which is why we have included that audio sound also along with the captions being generated. And we've also kept in mind those people who are not very much learned and are not able to actually even read those captions generated, so an audio would probably help them. We have a custom data set possibility also, so if we take it to some to the another level and somebody requires or requests for some specific signs to be incorporated, we can do that very easily with our model. And our main objective is empowering communication for all, so that this bidirectional communication that we have implemented gets actually used and removes the barrier that exists. So coming on to the social impact that this will create. So right now, people who are differently able have problems like they have to want to translators who are human translators, and they are not able to cater to them because they are either expensive or they are not readily available. And there is a large number of people around the world. For about, to give you a number, there's about 470 million people who are facing this issue. So that's actually the service addressable market which we look at. And so if this actually gets in place, then those people would have great advantage in their education or their workforce and in their day-to-day activities as well. So even they would have enhanced medical applications. So for someone to explain it using their signs to even to a doctor stuff. So for us, we can simply say, go to the doctor and tell them if we have a cold or something. But for them, they have to do those gestures. And if they are unluckily not that much learned, it becomes a tedious task for them. So there would be reduced social hindrance also. There would be more acceptance of these people, and the communication would improve overall. And so we also desire to take it to the next step, as in right now automation using Alexa and home appliances is done over audio. We desire to implement it in such a way that our application works for the smart devices as well, like Alexa. So the Alexa is not just able to take in those inputs as audio, but also incorporate those signs for that different set of people that are existing. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Team Sahas, for giving us a closer look at your idea and approach. So next up, we have Team Dynamics, who have made a decentralized investing website aimed to leverage the power of blockchain and smart contracts to create a secure and transparent platform for users to explore investment opportunities. Let us hear more from them on how they have done so. So now we have Team Mindmenders. Their idea focuses on the oil and gas industry, which grapples with security and safety issues in its facilities, which are often identified manually. Their project aims to improve this situation, enhance security measures, and mitigate potential risks. I now invite them to elaborate more on their idea.
So, good evening, everyone. I am Akshay, representing my team Mind Melders. So, first of all, I would like to thank the team IEEE and Jain makers for giving this opportunity. So, the project we focused is replacing the manual intervention in the plants in oil and gas industry using drones and AI algorithms. So before we deep dive into the project, I would like to explain how the conventionally the industry works. So we have the plant setup that is a kilometer wide plant. The whole plant is sensor operated, and each and every from temperature to flow, everything is measured from a control panel which is 2 to 3 kilometers away from the plant. So every sensor has its backup from second and third. So once, for example, a temperature sensor shoot up reading, So it immediately transfers it's basically sensor 1 to sensor 2, it's alternative. So from control panel they give signals to instrumentation engineer that something unusual is happening in the plant. So he manually goes to the plant and sees what issue is happening. So in this case, for example, if it is a normal error, it could be easily rectified. But if there is a gas leak or an harmful situation, the life of that engineer is in risk. And these plants are not in the normal condition. They are above 40 to 50 degrees in normal days. So the instrumentation engineer always in that risk. So for this problem, we propose a solution that at every levels of the plant we will place a Wi-Fi operated micro drones. So why micro drones? Because they are in the plant. There is no internet connectivity. There can't be 2.4 gigahertz signals that drone can work upon, and all the plant is already Wi-Fi operated. So these drones will be set up, and every sensor that needs to be navigated will be mapped by the plant or by the drone. So once the error shoot up, drone will fly up and go to that part, record the signal, for example gas leakage, gas detection, or imaging that particular area, and come back to that its original position. And after knowing what error is, after that engineer will go to that place. So it minimize the response time and enhance the safety for that engineer. So coming to a tech stack, we come upon for the connecting drone to our PC, we use the DGA library, and for movement and recognition, we use OpenCV. So for detection of the plant, currently we are doing it manually by the Pygame. So here's some clip. So I would like to share the project. So this is the mapping screen. So as you can see, drone will fly up. So this is done manually by the keyboard instructions. For example, we get that reading, we will map this reading to sensor A. Drone will automatically go there and collect data. So in this case, the data is the image, and drone will came back. So for the autonomous reading and mapping of plant, we showcase it through the face tracking that drone can follow it. So here's a clip of it. So using this, we can map the plant, and surveillance of the plant could be very easier. So moving this project out of the hackathon, we have made a simulation on ROS of the whole plant, and we are working towards the AI features of this program. So thank you. If you have any questions.
Thank you so much, Team Mind Mentors, for giving us valuable insights into your project. So next up, we have Team Dynamics, and their idea is based on a decentralized investing website aimed to leverage the power of blockchain and smart contracts to create a secure and transparent platform for users to explore investment opportunities. So we're just waiting for them to join. For that, due to some issues, Team Dynamics is unable to join us today. So instead, we have our student branch member, Sahil, who is going to give us a brief of their project. Over to you, Sahil.
Thank you, Tanusri. So the project of Team Dynamics is basically the idea behind the project is a decentralized investment website aiming to leverage the power of blockchain and smart contracts to create a secure and transparent platform for users to explore investment opportunities in a decentralized manner. The project is a revolutionary is made such that it can revolutionize the way funding is conducted by leveraging blockchain technology. It eliminates traditional barriers and intermediaries, empower individual access, and drive global innovation. It is a secure and transparent platform that connects entrepreneurs and investors worldwide. The technology that is used in making this project are blockchain, Solidity, and React. So the idea behind the project is to bring all the startup ecosystem under one umbrella in a truly decentralized way, enabling them to raise funds securely and transparently. And that's the basic brief about the project that the team Dynamics made.
Thank you so much, Sahil, for giving us a brief of team dynamics. So, as we draw this enlightening session to a close, profoundly inspired by the ingenious ideas brought forth by the winners of WIEHACK 4.0, we wish to extend our heartfelt gratitude for the invaluable platform provided to us, which has enabled us to illuminate not just our work but also our aspirations. On this occasion, we seize the opportunity to reaffirm our unwavering commitment to harnessing the transformative potential of technology and innovation, a commitment that lies at the very heart of our journey towards shaping a sustainable and prosperous future. In this context, we should also emphasize the significance of teamwork and collaborative synergy. By fostering an environment that encourages open communication, shared ideation, and mutual support, we strive to amplify our potential to create meaningful change. Once again, we extend our appreciation for granting us this platform. As we move forward, we will continue our pursuit of perfection, driven by passion, to not only realize our aspirations but also contribute to the greater good through the harmonious interplay of innovation, collaboration, and using technology for social good. Over to you, Anushka. Thank you so much, Tanusri. So, I would want to talk about more about my experience as a woman in engineering. Today, I stand before you as a proud woman in engineering, ready to address the pressing issues we often face within this field. While engineering has undoubtedly made significant progress towards inclusivity and diversity, there is still challenges that many of us encounter that hinder our potential and growth. It is imperative that we acknowledge these challenges and work collectively to create a more welcoming and empowering environment for all. One of the most glaring issues that women in engineering often encounter is the lack of a friendly environment. This I have faced personally, and I know that many other women in engineering have faced the same issue. I know every girl has at least heard one negative comment about them being in engineering and them being a STEM student. Despite the advancements in gender equality, engineering still remains to be a predominantly male dominated field. I have seen this in our own classrooms where there are only 5 to 6 women out of 70 other students. And I am sure that you would have also seen this as a very stereotypical classroom of an engineering student. This can still result in feelings of isolation, exclusion, and imposter syndrome for women. It is disheartening when we find ourselves in situations where expertise is questioned or overlooked, or simply that being simply due to our gender. I have had many people question my own capabilities because of my gender. Moreover, a lack of mentorship and role models can make the journey even more challenging for women in engineering. When there are few women in leadership positions or with visible success stories, it can be difficult for young female engineers to envision a path forward. We need more opportunities for mentorship and sponsorship, enabling us to learn from those who have navigated similar paths and providing guidance to help us excel. And I hope to be that mentor or that support for other women. Addressing these issues requires a multifaceted approach. First and foremost, it is vital for companies and academic institutions to foster an inclusive culture um, for us women, especially those who are facing these problems. When yeah. This includes implementing policies that promote equal opportunities, such as the opportunities that we have presented to the WIEHACK participants as well as any other fields. Fair competition and zero tolerance for discrimination or harassment. This is especially important. Creating employee resource groups and support for women in engineering can provide a sense of community and a platform to address concerns. We personally at IEEE BVCOE have multiple support groups, especially for women in engineering, to promote any opportunities, scholarships, sponsorships that come towards us, and so that we can foster a safe and uh, very welcoming environment. Additionally, educational institutions should work on breaking down gender stereotypes from an early age, encouraging women, especially girls, to explore STEM fields through outreach programs, workshops, and exposure to female role models can help shatter the barriers that hinder their interest in engineering. By fostering curiosity and confidence at a young age, we can inspire the next generation of women engineers. You would have seen from our examples of uh, the V Star that we went to local government schools and we went to those young girls to empower them and to hopefully be a role model for them to take up STEM and take up those opportunities that are presented before them so that they can also be women engineers just like us. Lastly, it essential that we continue to advocate ourselves and our fellow female engineers. We must actively participate in discussions, raise awareness, uh, actively participate in competitions, challenges, and be there for these challenges when we face them. Share our success stories to inspire others, and by amplifying our voices and creating a supportive network, we can work towards creating an environment where women can thrive and contribute their unique perspectives to the engineering field. In conclusion, the journey for women in engineering is not always easy, and I have faced that myself, and I'm sure so would have my colleagues. But it is a journey worth embarking upon. Together, let us challenge the status quo, um, dismantle the barriers, and create a future where women are not only welcomed but also celebrated for their contributions to the world of engineering. By standing united and advocating for change, we have to pave the way for a brighter and more exclusive future for all. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry to conclude the session early, but due to team dynamics not being able to join due to some network failure on their end, we will have to conclude early. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the CDF team for providing us with this platform. Hopefully, we could inspire some of the women out there, and I would be very open to any questions or any doubts that anyone has. Maybe it could be about our experience or anything. Thank you so much for Team Dynamics. Sadly, they weren't here, but for their contributions to our events in the past, for and to Team Mindmenders and Team Sagas for presenting their projects and hopefully inspiring others to create more projects like these in the future. Thank you so much for my team, Tanusri, Sahil, Monica ma'am, and Mahima. And thank you to Connecting Dreams Foundation and the G20 team.